The shadow belonged to Mr. Necroby, the old man who took care of the school. Sam breathed a sigh of relief. Phew, Mr. Necroby was the one who had chosen Sam to be the school's hall monitor. He had told Sam, Antonio, and Lucy the truth about the school. It was a secret shared by just the four of them. "Oh man, are we glad to see you," Antonio said. "We're all trapped," Lucy exclaimed, "and Orson Eerie is being this wild storm." "He's trying to come back as a real person," Sam said. Mr. Necroby ran his fingers over his wrinkled chin. "I long feared that was Orson's plan. We think this big freeze is part of Orson's plan to return," Sam said. "We need to warm things up fast. How do we turn the heat back on?" "The heat in this school has always been fuzzy," Mr. Necroby replied. "Just tell us what to do." "You need to go to the teacher's lounge," Mr. Necroby said. "There you'll find a thermostat. Turn it up to the highest possible temperature. That should force the radiators back on." "That's all?" Antonio asked. "Easy." Mr. Necroby shook his head. "At Eerie Elementary nothing is ever easy." He looked back at the gym. "I'll keep Miss Grunter busy. Good luck." The friends took off running, but as Sam turned the first corner he saw that Mr. Necroby was right. This wouldn't be easy. The windows all flew open at once. The blizzard stormed into the hallway. Snow filled the air and icy water splashed down. The three friends huddled together. Lucy shouted over the howling wind, "Orson's bring the storm inside to stop us." Slushy water flooded the hallways. "Soon this water would turn to ice," Sam said. "If the floors freeze, we'll never make it to the teacher's lounge. We'll be slipping and sliding everywhere." Suddenly there was a bzzzt, and the light shut off, and Wet Hall was very dark and very spooky. For a moment the wind stopped wailing. A loud creaking sound filled the hall. Sam turned to see the bathroom door open, but nobody stepped through the doorway. Instead, something shiny and metal rolled out, slushy water splashing as the strange object rode towards them. It stopped at Antonio's feet. Lucy gulped. The sound echoed in the quiet hallway. Slowly Sam crept towards the object. "It looks like a sprinkler head," Sam said. "From the ceiling, see? It's still attached to a water hose." Chug, chug, spit. Freezing cold water shot from the sprinkler head. The sprinkler let up. Water gushed and filled in the air. Orson Eerie had brought the sprinkler to life. It swung across the ground. Sam jumped as the hose whooshed beneath him. Antonio wasn't so lucky. The sprinkler snapped out and wrapped around his ankle. "It got me," Antonio shouted. Sam and Lucy ran towards him, but they were moments too late. The hose tugged. Antonio toppled over. His cell phone slipped from his pocket and clattered to the floor. Lighting fast, the sprinkler yanked Antonio into the bathroom. Antonio cried out, but his shriek was cut short as the door slammed shut.